the era we find ourselves, the COVID era, it's so amazing that it's such that we need to look after the health needs of not only our athletes, but also the supporters and everybody. Our country here, our competitions that will be organizing, the medical competition will be playing a very, very important role. An honorable member of parliament who is also a member of the Anti-Doping Committee, and they are to look after our interests when it comes to the health issue. The anti-doping aspect is very, very important. It is extremely important because competitions, at all competitions, athletes are tested. And right from the word go, we need to make sure that our people are prepared in such a way that they don't fall foul when it comes to the games with regards to anti-doping. Now, legal, the lawyers here will tell you everything that you are doing, even with your mom, your wife, your kids, you must have some contract. You must have some contract. You're going to have people providing the services and all that. Those of you coming on board, we have given you letters, we have advised you on what you're supposed to have and all that. These are all relevant issues of contractual nature, and the legal team will be advising us on all legal issues with regards to the hosting of the games and after the games. So the legal team is extremely important. I can see some of the legal brains nodding their heads. They know how to guide us when it comes to that. And then, so these are the finance team, finance and ticketing. Finance and ticketing. Finance is a very important committee. The French people will say the l'agent, and they will be guiding us, setting the processes and procedures for us with regards to how to look after our finances. The issue of ticketing and other things are so relevant, and therefore the finance team is also important. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are 7 subcommittees that will be inaugurated today. But these subcommittees, they will be working under the LOC. And who are the LOC? The LOC, the Local Organizing Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, permit me to introduce my colleagues on the LOC to you. I'm sure some of you might know them, but those of you, it's proper at this juncture for you to know them, because out of the 30 million Ghanaians, 30.8 with regards to our recent census or population census, 9 of us were selected by the former minister, and we had our blessings from the president. So we want to thank the former Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Isaac Asiama, for also putting us together, and we getting the blessings from His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Let me now introduce my colleagues to you. With me on the high table is the Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Emmanuel Owusu-Ansah. Well, I'm looking for the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Rex Probe, who is a legend and an Olympian. He is the only athlete from Ghana who has run alongside Carl Lewis. So you remember the days of Carl Lewis. Los Angeles, he competed with Carl Lewis. The next member to be introduced is Dr. Jomfo Williams. Doctor is a clinical psychologist and a former member of the Board of Directors of National Sports Authority. He is one of our key members, and Doctor will be heading the Anti-Doping and Medical Committee. Dr. Owusu-Ansah will take charge of the Technical Committee. Next to Dr. Williams is Ms. Joyce Jacha, who gave us the opening prayer. Joyce is one of our outstanding former athletes who played hockey for us. And at the moment, she is also involved in the African Games hockey competition currently in progress. She's a technical person and a very astute hockey player, a member of the technical team as well. She is the director of OT Region, NSA. Let's put our hands together for our Joyce. Next to Joyce is Mr. Ahmed Osman Khalid Kugwe. He is a consultant when it comes to alternative dispute resolution. So those of you, now we are promoting this in our country. So the courts are being asked to shed off most of their litigations and pass them on to people like Mr. Grugruwe. So he is a consultant when it comes to alternative dispute resolution. Next to Mr. Grugruwe is Mr. Dan Kwaku Yeboah. Dan is with Peace FM, as you know, and he is the head of the communication and the media and communication committee, and I'm sure most of you will be looking forward to some of his tolis today. But today, that's not going to be unless you crave for it. So we have Dan Kwaku Yeboah here. We have also Eva Autry. Eva will be joining us very soon. Eva is a legal luminary and she's a legal brain on the subcommittee. So we are all 9 in number. Then Mr. Ben Nunu Mensah. Ben is the president of the DOC. He has an important assignment in Lomé. There is an issue there for him to try and resolve. So he sought permission to be in Togo to meet all members of the West African National Olympic Committee. So he'll be in Lomé, and that is why he's here, with no disrespect to us. So these are the members of the LOC. Shall we put our hands together for them? And finally, the next section of my responsibility is going to be a short speech. Virtually, I've given everything out to you. We wish to inform you that after being in existence for 1 year, we've been able to negotiate for the signing of the protocol agreement. So the protocol agreement has been signed, and once it's been signed, it was signed last month, we can now say we have the games. You can have all the facilities in the world. If you don't have the agreement signed, you don't have the games. So by God's grace, we have the games. And I must say that a lot of people have worked tirelessly to assist us get this protocol agreement signed. First and foremost, I want to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for the support he gave us and his personal input to get this protocol agreement signed. Our Honorable Minister has been extremely supportive and hardworking, and we want to say that thank you to the Minister for that. And then the Cabinet. We had Cabinet also supporting us, and then Parliament. We had Parliament also approving it, and we say thank you to all the parliamentarians. And then we also met the Parliamentary Subcommittee, and we met them. They also gave us the okay, and so we want to thank them as well. We want to thank the AG and his team. They also help us extremely well. And then at this point in time, we want to also convey our sincere thanks to the Foreign Affairs and Integration Ministry and to our permanent secretary at the AU and Ghana's ambassador to Ethiopia. She signed on behalf of Honorable Yusuf Mustafa. So the protocol agreement has been put to bed, and we now have the games. Now people are wondering, can we finish the facilities? Let me use this opportunity to tell you that government has played his part. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has given us his fullest support to provide the needed wherewithal, the finances for us to have these games. So as we speak now, 3 contractors are on site. Boteman, where everybody is concerned, work is going on at Boteman. Legon, we have another contractor there. Work is going on at the Poglo Stadium. If you pass there, you will see it. Then we are going to have the Games Village where athletes will be staying. The hostels there has also been given to a contractor. And so we have that also going on. The government has given money out. At Botima, we have $145 million going to the contractor. At Okongulu, about $30,000 going to the contractor. At the hostel, $16 million going to the contractor. So be assured and be informed that government is committed to getting these games hosted. I need to give you a little briefing on why some of the work is slowing down a bit. We are not seeing the bricks and mortar. The contractors, their contract is engineering, procuring, and constructing. So it's YCP. So YPC, you engineer, you procure, and you construct. So the engineering aspect is going on as we speak, and they need to get everything right. They have done their designing, they've shown them to the minister and the LOC, the consultant. We have had our input. So when they get all these things right, they will need to procure. They are working on that. Very soon, you see the facilities sprouting out, and then we'll be there. So that has also been done. And so if you're not seeing the bricks and mortar, it doesn't mean nothing is going on. We are the LOC. We are also playing our part. And please, ladies and gentlemen, the media, we are not saying don't criticize us. Please criticize us constructively as expected. Please package it in such a way that the project will be appealing to everybody, both locally and internationally. We want to make the whole country feel part of the project. So as LOC, we want to embark on the regional tour to make sure that every Ghanaian feels part of it. This is our project. This is your project. This is the project that posterity will come to judge us on. So whatever responsibility that we assigned to us, let's do it as expected. We are also grateful to the members who have accepted to serve on these committees. They are extremely important people, and we want to thank all of you for that. So on that note, I want to say thank you for coming and continue supporting us, continue praying for us. The LOC will deliver, Ghana will deliver, and Ghana will host one of the best African Games ever. So please remember that the African Games are your games, my games, our games. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so let me say this. Back in 2018, when the ministry had the instruction from the president to put in a bid for Ghana to host the event, there were other countries as well who were interested. Nigeria, Burkina Faso, all of them showed interest in hosting the event. Eventually, it was Ghana that was given not to do that. And so it's a special task given to the country to ensure that we host this special event. We're going to have all of Africa here, and that is a testament of the strength of this country, Ghana, and so we're going to make it happen. Interestingly, I have to say this, that we've got almost everybody in charge and ready to assist us. And so Honorable Dr. Nana Ayu Efriye, he's the chairman on the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, he's here, and also MP for Ifidiasi Asokre. Thank you very much. I have to also acknowledge the presence of Mr. Hansen K. Sasu. He's the Director of Finance and Administration at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, representing the Chief Director. Thank you very much. I also do have here the General Secretary of the Professional Footballers Association of Ghana, former Black Stars captain as well, Tony, who is here. Thank you very much, Tony. Great. And so this is where we all are waiting for the introduction of the members of the subcommittee here. And so I do that, perhaps allow the Executive Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee, Dr. Kwaku Fusasari, to help us do the introduction. And our special guest, the Minister for Youth and Sports, will swear them in. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Willie. Please permit me to introduce Yeboah Ochre, a member of the Legal Committee, to you. At the time we were introducing, she was on. Yeboah, give them a wave, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've moved to the next stage of the program, and it gives me a great pleasure and honor to introduce members of the committee. I'm really thrilled today because of the dignitaries and because of the expertise they are bringing on board. Excellent ladies and gentlemen have agreed to serve on these committees. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with the media committee. Without any biases, please. Mr. Dan Kwaku Yeboah will chair our media committee for us. Can you give them, and please let them see you. Mr. Ahmed Osman Khalid Gurgruwe will be the vice for the committee. Mr. Emmanuel Yeboah Dako is a member of the media committee. Give us a wave wherever you are. Ms. Yeboah Ochre is a member of the media committee. Mr. Emmanuel Acheku Fempong is also a member of the committee. Ms. Rosalind Amo is a member of the media committee. Rosalind. Oh, give us a wave, please. Let's see you where you are. Good. Mr. Moses Aite, Dr. Moses Aite Okain, Dr. Okain, thank you very much for coming. Miss Juliet Yeboah, Juliet, thank you, thank you. And Mr. Maurice Kwanzaa, thank you very much for coming. Now let's move on quickly to the technical committee. Dr. Emmanuel Owusu-Ansah will be chairing the committee. Mr. Bendu Mensah is the vice chairman. Ms. Vivian Duglo is a member of the technical committee. Ms. Joyce Dacha is a member. Mr. Rex Brobe is a member of the committee. Ms. Aishatu Farida Idris. Farida, are you here? When you talk about Farida, then you're talking about swimming. Farida, thank you for coming. Then we have Mr. Henry Nisaki. Okay. Mr. Tony Bafo is a member of the technical committee. Tony, can you give us a wave? Now let's move on to the marketing committee. Mr. Reginald D. Lai, he's out of the country, he's going to be the chairman. Mr. Rex Rober is the vice chairman. Mr. David Entry Ofori. Dave, okay. And then Mr. Bendu Mensah, Dr. Kwame Amoa Banyako. Dr. Banyako is a member of the marketing committee. Mr. Yao Sechi Aferi is a member of the committee. Ms. Benny Bonsu. Benny is outside the country, so Benny is not here. Mr. Gabriel Apia is a member of the, yes. Mr. Senor Hosi is a member of the committee. Senor, thank you very much for coming. Mr. Marco Afajinu is a member of the committee. When you talk about Marco Afajinu, you're talking about table tennis. He is also with the Stanbic, the head of the communication department. Honorable Michael Ochri Befi is a member of the marketing and sponsorship committee. Mr. Kwabena Ampopo Apia is also a member of the committee. Dr. Alas Antampuli is a member of the committee. Doc? All right. Let's move on to the legacy committee. Dr. Bello is outside the country, he's traveled, he sought permission. So Dr. Bello will be chairing. The vice person will be Dr. Mrs. Beatrice Jumfo Williams. Dr. Owusu-Ansah is a member. We'll have a rep from the Ministry of Education. We also have Nana Noben Amo Gottfried from the Paralympic Committee. Nana, are you here? Okay, thank you for coming. We have Professor John Ofosu-Anim, the Pro Vice Chancellor of Central University, also a member of the committee. Then let's go quickly on to legal. Ms. Eva Archie will be chairing the legal committee. Ms. Legal. Mr. Augustine Boachi-Mensah is a divided person. Ms. Gloria Chra Janbia is a member. Gloria, are you here? Thank you for coming. And then Mr. Ahmed Osman Harley Brugruwe, Mr. Samuel Ajejan. Sam, thank you for coming. Mr. Sule Sambian. Mr. Sule Sambian, are you here? He is a member also of the legal committee. Mrs. Adoyobo is a member of the committee. She's the legal person at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Professor Olivia Ankuchede. Prof, thank you very much for coming. She is the lead counsel for the University of Ghana, Legon. They've helped us a lot tremendously, and I've enjoyed working with them and working with her in particular. Miss Sally Hefron Benjamin Boateng, thank you, Sally, for coming. And Honorable Obi Amoa is a member as well. Let's talk about the Finance and Ticketing Committee. Miss Andy Sam. Andrew Sam is the chairperson. Thank you, Andy. And Andy was heavily involved with CAN 2008, was in charge of ticketing and did a lot, was a Deputy Chief Operating Officer. Andy, thank you so much. We are hoping to count on your expertise. We also have Mrs. Richard Dako, a finance guru Former Director Gimpa is the Vice Chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Dako, for coming. Mr. Seth Tampuni. Seth is the chairperson of the Board of Directors of NSA. She's a member of the committee. Dr. Osman Yeboah. Dr. Osman, he is the Finance Director at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Dr. John Kuma, we all know Dr. Kuma is in the news of late, and he is the Deputy Finance Minister, Ministry of Ministry of Finance, sorry. Miss Cynthia Atta. Miss Cynthia Atta is also, Cynthia, are you here? Thank you very much. She's been so supportive. She's coming from the Ministry of Finance as well. Mr. Amadou Idi Nachi Naba. Mr. Amadou is also a member of the Finance. Finally, let's move on to medical and anti-doping. Very important committee for us. Dr. Mrs. Beatrice D. Jumfo Williams chairs the Medical and Anti-Doping Committee. Dr. Prince Pambo, we all know Dr. Prince Pambo when it comes to anti-doping. Thank you for coming. Dr. Mark Jiradosi, Mark, a former athlete and a member of the treasurer of the Ghana Olympic Committee. Doc, thank you so much for coming and for accepting our invitation. Dr. Ya Echan Boateng. Dr. Ya, thank you so much, Dr. Boateng. Thanks for coming. We also have Dr. Baba Adams. Dr. Baba Adams as a member of the committee. We also have Lieutenant Colonel Ofosuanim, Lieutenant Colonel retired Ofosuanim, also from the 37 Military Hospital as a member. Dr. Imam Abdul Mumini Salford. Doc, thank you so much. And we have Dr. Abina Amwati Ajiman. We're trying to get the gender balance correct. So, Doc, thank you for coming. We have Dr. Eric Tete. Dr. Eric Tete, thank you. Dr. Grace Owusu Abuaje, thank you, Doc. And Dr. Kwajo Mafu Obing, thank you very much, Doc, for coming. Dr. Nana Ayo Afriye. Oh, thanks very much, Doc. And Dr. Jibril Alasan, also a member of the medical committee. Honorable, thank you very much. I'm done. Please, let's put our hands together for them. Distinguished personalities.
Thank you very much. Die Hard, just one. Thank you very much, Kaihat. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you were mentioned or called upon to serve in any of the committees, it's a great honor because Ghana is hosting a massive multi-sports event in the year 2023. And so every member on the committee has gotten a big task to ensure that Ghana does surpass the hosting of the African Games back in 2019 by Morocco. So we have to do something more and especially exciting than what Morocco did for all of us. Meantime, members of the committee who are going to be sworn in, we have enough Bibles and Qurans for you. If you want to be sworn in by way of Bible, yes, Mr. Rex will help you. By way of Quran, just raise your hands and it will be given to you. Thank you very much. So the Honorable Sports Minister will help us by way of introducing or perhaps swearing in the members.
Thank you so much. Because of the cameras, I have to be seated, but members have to be on there. You have to stand up to be sworn in. We are going to do the oath of office first, then afterwards you turn back, then we will do the oath of secrecy. Please, you are going to write your name and also sign and date it. Then after all the ceremony, you hand over the oath to the secretariat to be put on your file. So we will start with the oath of office. You have gone through the process already, so there's no need for me to go through where you have to insert your name, where you have to insert the committee, because there are various committees. We are just doing everything at once. So you know that the chairman has already mentioned the committees that he belongs to. If you are the chairperson, you know. If you are the vice chairperson, you know. If you are a member of the committee too, you know. So you insert it, you mention it accordingly. So let's start. I do in the name of Almighty God swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Ghana as for the 13th African Games, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana as by law established. So help me God. So we are done with the oath of office. We will go for the oath of secrecy. I, holding the office of the LOC, do in the name of Almighty God swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any other person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except it may be required for the discharge of my official duties or as may be specially permitted by law. So let me go. Congratulations. So please insert your name and sign and also date it. Those of our colleagues who are not here, please, the chairman of the LOC or the various subcommittee chairs, when you are going to have your meetings, they will do the needful by taking you through the swearing-in process so that you swear the oath of office and the oath of secrecy before you can attend the subcommittee meetings. Thank you so much. So, having sworn in the subcommittee members, I've been asked to give my short remarks. Acting Chief Director for the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Executive Chairman for the LOC for the 13th African Games, the Director General for National Sports Authority, the members of the LOC, the President of SWAG, my uncle Yeboah, President of National Sports Federation present here, members of the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. As you are aware, and also as the chairman rightly said, Ghana was awarded the privilege to host and organize the 2023 African Games in October 2018. Subsequently, on October 2020, 12 October 2020, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, inaugurated a 9-member local organizing committee. It is worth mentioning that this is the first time in the Games 56-year history that Ghana has submitted a proposal and successfully defended it and earned the right to host and organize the African Games. The African Games in 2023 will bring to Ghana a total number of 55 African nations as well as 8,000 athletes, technical officials, and journalists. This places a great deal of responsibilities on us as Ghanaians to adequately prepared for not just to successfully host the African Games, but to also have a memorable one. As part of the requirement of hosting the African Games, various subcommittees should be put in place to perform functions leading to successful hosting and organizing the Games. I'm delighted to be here today to inaugurate 7 out of the 76 subcommittees whose work will be essential to the success of the Games. The 7 subcommittees are as follows: the Media and Communication Committee, which is ably chaired by Yeboah, a prominent sports journalist and a member of the LOC. The Media and Communication Subcommittee shall, among other things, develop and oversee the implementation of innovative, internal and external communication strategies, policies and programs, and procedures that will ensure the realization of the LOC's mandate. It will also ensure the widest possible public exposure of the African Games through television, print, and other platforms, thus enhancing the general image of the Games by increasing their publicity and also public awareness throughout the world. The Technical Subcommittee, also chaired by our own Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Yeboah, a physical education and also sports management expert. The Technical Committee shall liaise with the Technical Committee of the African Games and the African Union Sports Council through the LOC to ensure the technical aspect of the Games meets the required international standard. The Technical Committee shall also ensure that together with the National Sports Federation, the National Sports Authority, the best Ghanaian athletes are identified from all over the world, and a comprehensive training and competition programs are planned and implemented in order to prepare them adequately and well to make Ghana proud during the Games in 2023 and beyond. Marketing and Sponsorship Committee, Subcommittee, chaired by Reginald Lyon, a renowned marketing and sponsorship consultant. The Marketing and Sponsorship Subcommittee shall, among other things, minimize the income and supply of goods and services through coordinated and a well-defined and executed marketing and sponsorship program for the success of the Games and endeavor to make the Games commercially attractive to corporate sponsors, television broadcasters, and the media worldwide. The Legal Subcommittee, chaired by Ms. Eva Autry, a lawyer by profession and a member of the LOC, the Legal Subcommittee is to ensure the LOC complies with the protocol agreements, relevant laws and regulations, contractual and obligations, and the requirement of the regulatory bodies and policies pertaining to the operation of the LOC. Finance and Ticketing Subcommittee, chaired by Mr. Andy Sam, a chartered accountant by profession, and he was in charge of the CAN 208 Finance and Ticketing Subcommittee. The Finance and Ticketing Subcommittee will oversee the development and control of the LOC operating budget and to ensure that the financial targets are met and the required financial procedures and processes are complied with. Legacy Subcommittee, as also said by the LOC chairman, it is chaired by Dr. Bella Bello, Director of Sports of the University of Ghana Sports Directorate. The Legacy Subcommittee is also to ensure that the 13th African Games meet the event sustainability management system standards for the sustainability of the game service product and activities. It is also to ensure the transformation of the African Games facilities into the University of Sports for Development, including preparation of academic programs and curricula, medical and anti-doping subcommittee, chaired by my good friend, Dr. Mrs. Beatrice Williams, a clinical psychologist by profession and a member of the LOC. The role of the Health and Anti-Doping Subcommittee is to see to the health and medical services of all participants are available before, during, and the games, and to facilitate anti-doping activities during the games. And I want to use this opportunity to inform the general public that the Anti-Doping Subcommittee is working seriously with the Ministry of Youth and Sports to ensure that before the games, we have Ghana Anti-Doping Agency in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to congratulate you all for being carefully selected to assist the LOC to deliver a world-class games on behalf of the country. I believe the entire country and Ghanaian sporting fraternity have absolute confidence in you all, and indeed, looking at the caliber of the knowledge and experience of personalities on the subcommittees, Ghanaians expect nothing less than the LOC delivering a successful and a memorable 13th African Games that will go into the history as the best organized African Games ever. What I have stated are just the tips of the iceberg. The terms reference that I've stated are just the tips of the iceberg. But a comprehensive one will be attached to your letters of appointment. Ladies and gentlemen, successful hosting and organization of the 13th edition of the African Games will no doubt provide an excellent opportunity for us to convince the entire world that Ghana is indeed a preferred destination to organize and host international mega sporting events. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude by wishing all members of the subcommittee a most satisfying experience after going through this difficult process of delivering a successful African Games Cup 2023. On this note, I wish to declare all the 7 subcommittees duly inaugurated. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Honourable Minister, for Youth and Sports. Grateful. The subcommittees, now it is time for us to start working. Once we have been duly and respectfully given opportunity to start work, I'm sure Ghanaians will have a feel of what's going to happen back in 2023. Understand that all those of us who want to see some bit of visibility on the African Games, something special is going to happen next month. And I'm sure by that time, everybody would know that Ghana is indeed ready for the event. Meantime, ladies and gentlemen, the new sensation in town, which of course everybody's been hooking up onto, visiting and having some family time. It is Potbelly Shacks. They say they're here to grace the occasion. They're just behind me. Indeed, they are there setting up for our guests. Potbelly says that they have something for all of us, the media, and of course, Die Hard. Special packages have also been put together for you. Meantime, at that Potbelly, yeah, I like that. I like the response. All right, so media and Die Hard, we have a special package for you. Meantime, Potbelly says that they are here for our guests and they're going to ensure that our guests are well taken care of. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take the opportunity once again to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Hassan Tampoli, Deputy Minister of Transport, MP for Gushegu is here. Thank you very much. He's joined us. He's been sworn in. So, we have been given the nod, the committee members, to start with. Meantime, we can't start by not accepting the opportunity that been given to us. So please, with a very big round of applause, do help me invite Mr. Andrew Sam, Chairman of the Finance Subcommittee, to give us the second speech. Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Sports, Director General of National Sports Authority, Executive Chair of the NOC, President of SPA, distinguished sportsmen and women, distinguished guests, colleague members of the subcommittees, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It came to me as a surprise to be nominated to represent the committee members who have accepted to be members and facilitate that we have the LOC to deliver the mandate of Africa 2023, Accra. Indeed, I feel very honored to be chosen in your stead. But there are many of you with great credentials who have probably done a better job. So all I can say is that Ghana is about to do something exceptional with these games. They have 15 years since the last continental engagement of AFCON 2008, and what a success that was. But African Games Accra 2023 is obviously much bigger than the AFCON of 50 years ago. 25 sporting disciplines, 55 nations, 5,000 athletes, several sporting facilities, several locations, probably between 350 to 400 events. It does not compare at all to the AFCON 2008. This is indeed a ginormous task for all of us. A task requiring Ghana's best talents and resource person. And the LOC has already started this process by selecting some of us. For many were called, but a few of us have been chosen to help them to deliver this wonderful games. Out of the 70 of us here, I believe that we are here because we all want to make a difference. And we all want to help to deliver a game to remember and to leave the kind of legacy that will be talked about, not only in Ghana, but also throughout the continent of Africa and maybe the rest of the world as well. Today, we have officially been presented to Ghana and Africa with a responsibility to deliver the mandate of the 13th edition of the Games. And by virtue of this inauguration, the members of the 7 subcommittees here gathered, and those who will follow, we promise to perform our roles with diligence and excellence. We will do our very best to deliver the gifts to remember, and like I said earlier, leave a legacy worth emulating. And so on behalf of committee members here gathered, inaugurated today, and indeed those yet to join, I wish to express our sincere gratitude
for the confidence that has been reposed on us. As we take this journey, we ask for only one thing, the prayer of all Ghanaians, and the provision of the necessary resources to enable us to fulfill our mandates. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Chairman of the Finance Committee, Subcommittee, Mr. Andrew Sam. By way of this announcement once again, the Media Diehard Supporters Union, please, when we are done, just wait patiently whilst we take care of the guests. As soon as we are done, the special package will be given to all of you. Thank you very much. Meantime, ladies and gentlemen, please, I have to say this, that there are some Bibles still with some of us, so if you do have them, yes. So please do come for them, and I'm sure we've had a very good time. Dr. Mrs. Beatrice Dufo Williams, LOC member, is here. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for her. She is going to give us the closing remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm very Honourable Minister Mustafa Yusuf MP, Deputy Minister Honourable Bobier, Acting Chief Director, my Executive Chairman, Director General NSA, my Chief Operating Officer Dr. Kwaku, Dr. Uswanta, my members of the LOC, members of the subcommittees, members of our media, ladies and gentlemen, and all distinguished guests with us today. I'm here to say a very big thank you to the Honourable Minister, to the members of the LOC for the rigorous selection and everything that went into it. We are poised to deliver an excellent game, and like Mr. Andy Sam said, we will deliver a game that will make history so forever. So thank you all, and I know that my members of the subcommittees will work together to deliver an excellent game. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much. Just been informed that all subcommittee members, the LOC office will be waiting for you for a special package. Thank you very much. All subcommittee members, thank you very much. My very good friend, Ahmed, please help us with a closing prayer.
Thank you very much. Honourable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we pray? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. All praise and thanks be to Allah for this opportunity that has been given to all of us to serve our beloved country, Ghana. I pray to Almighty Allah to give us the health and the capacity so we can deliver for the betterment of our beloved country. We pray for the stability of our beloved country, and we also pray for our leaders. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير يا الله يا عزيز يا غفار يا رحيم يا قدوس يا سلام يا وهاب ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى سيدنا محمد كما صليت ورأيت وباركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد آمين. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Thank you very much, everyone. Meantime, like I did indicate, our guests will be taken care of by Pork Belly Sharks. Media Diehard, kindly stay behind and wait for your special package. All subcommittee members, please, after this, we wait at the LOC office.